living in the dorms at Berkeley College of Music. I try to go to devotions as often as possible, and that's just really, what's the word, soothing. You know, I guess in college you're exposed to a whole lot of things, and it's just nice to be centered again, going to devotions. And then I go to the mini BMGs here, Black Men's Gathering, if anybody doesn't know. And that's really refreshing to see other African Americans who are Baha'is, and you have a lot of things in common with them.
Last year at MIT, I'm doing research for my thesis, and next semester take a few more classes to try to figure out what I'm interested in. Doing two or three study circles right now. I did a book 1 and a book 2, and it's cool continuing with the same group that did a book 1 and seeing the progress they make and seeing them do home visits and the impact that has.
And I've been involved with, I guess, tutoring 2 in Somerville, and I took 3 in Cambridge, and they've all been really different, but all been really good experiences.
There's so many students here from all different kinds of walks of life.
It was a very diverse group of Baha'is and non-Baha'is, and I felt comfortable like telling my friends right from the beginning, like, yeah, I'm taking a class at Harvard, and all these people come together and I kind of put them under the illusion that I was like a Harvard class, but I felt important. No, Brett and Rahmat put a lot of care into figuring out like how people wanted to go through the process together, and they really were very good at facilitating an environment that was fun and creative, and knowing that there were some people there who hadn't really been around the Baha'i faith for that long. It was really invigorating and encouraging for me, at least, to be there while they were, you know, in the beginning of their investigative process. It was awesome. I basically at the end of it, one day, I think it was probably in the beginning of October or late September, I said, my roommate Roya and I would like to host devotions every Sunday, and would you guys come if we had it? And everyone said, yeah, definitely. I wanted to create a space where people feel comfortable reading, where it's not like this is a Baha'i book or this is a Christian book. Or
The community members that are here for a longer period of time, who aren't college students but have been living here for years, are really good supporters of like the college students. They're very like sympathetic to kind of what the needs of college students are, and they kind of just encourage all of the youth to take all their crazy ideas and do something with them.
Hi? What?
You're not a vegetarian.
No way. Never. Sorry, I didn't bring much. I was busy all day.
The writings directly respond to them. And it's really clear and it's really amazing to kind of learn. And so tonight we're just going to do kind of the surface. The next week is Feast. The week after that is the BU Fireside. And the week after that, we're going to do our deepening. And in the meantime, we could have some kind of like social thing to kind of, you know, create some excitement for the deepening.
Like there's only a handful of Baha'is at Berkeley. In other schools I hear there's a handful or maybe a lot. And when everybody gets together, you know, you're like, oh, there's a lot in Boston, but we're spread out.
The Boston Spiritual Assembly has a dinner for the college students in Boston and I guess the surrounding communities to give them encouragement and ask them what they need and what they want to do, and just give them an opportunity to get everyone together and feed them.
Because we so much enjoy getting a chance to get to know and to have fellowship with all of the youth in our community, but also because we have continued this tradition of having dinners to practice reflecting on how things are going.
I'm so busy that it's hard to really contribute, because I remember last time I was asked to play at a Baha'i event, but I couldn't because I had a gig already lined up. But at Berkeley, there's such a network of musicians, I called somebody to sub in for me. He said it went great, they just needed a bass player, and you know how the Baha'is accept everybody, so it wasn't a big deal at all.
What? David makes chicken the same way you do. What does that mean?
This is supposed to be. So I don't have that, but I think that's actually good, because then this can be a little more of a discussion, because this is, I think...
You have other people that are proactive, but they're all about pointing the problems, and you know they can be extremely good at pointing all the problems in the world, but there's only a handful of people that are proactive with trying to make the change, and that's the hard. I mean, that's where all the work is involved.
If you're not on our email list and would like to get emails about our firesides and other events, do let me know. I'm the secretary. And also, if you like to have more discussions like this that get a little bit more into depth, we do on Tuesday nights have a study circle where we're going through like a workbook that talks about issues around spirituality, prayer, and life after death, and getting into these kind of discussions. So if you're interested in that, can give you more information.
I think one thing that's really challenging about living in this area is that there's like a lot of stuff going on, especially since the cluster became an A cluster and we started teaching campaigns and things like that. And I think one of the things that's hard is making sure all aspects of your service are kind of integrated. Like if you're having devotions or study circles or participating in some other initiative, like making sure that the campus association activities and everything else that you're doing kind of fit together.
Look, I've been shoveling for like 5 minutes now, and this isn't even...
All right, everybody, I think we're going to get started right about now. So feel free to keep eating.
People ask what the fast is, and I have a couple different ideas in my head. Right now I have the idea that I have my list going, and the list is every cupcake, muffin, cup of coffee, lunch date, early afternoon tea, gum that you've been offered over the last couple weeks. What do you do filling the time that you're not sitting there and you're not, you know, eating and having a nice long lunch with your friends?
So if you enjoyed this food and would like some more free food, next Saturday, the 27th, we're having a fireside, which many of you have been to. What it is, it's a time for people to come and sort of learn more about a certain topic related to